All right, here we go. Triple threat online.
Wow, they've got both the GOATs and then Hakeem. That's going to be tough.
This is going to be a tough matchup.
Let's see that, Kobe.
Nice, Chris.
One.
There we go.
Christopher.
When the Warriors come down the tunnel, it's always a sight to see. Dressed in their best as they arrive in their building earlier. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Prez out there with Brogdon. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Golden State, out on the perimeter, Thompson and Wiggins. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Curry in at point guard. Injuries certainly playing a factor for both teams, Greg, in this matchup.
And Kevin, it's an unfortunate part of the game, but unavoidable. Every team deals with the injuries throughout the course of a season, so there's no time now for excuses.
Prez, no good with the triple. In the corner, it's Wiggins. That bucket in no time at all. Wiggins has got the first basket of the game for the Warriors.
Well, Clay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
From outside the arc, Prez, no good. Thompson with it, now guarded by Ayton. There's Looney, and he goes in for the dunk.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and rushes it.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brogdon finds Prez, picked him clean. Wiggins outside. And the rejection by Ayton. We play just over a minute here in the first. Tipped away. And here is Prez. From Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. That one goes in.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Thompson outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
And you think about Klay Thompson's career, Brent, an incredibly resilient player. Look at all he's overcome.
Now you think about those injury cards dealt out to Klay. Well, here's an ACL. Not only that, he gets the Achilles card. So he did it twice, and he continues to play at a high level.
For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Sacramento.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's Prez, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Prez. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson in the corner for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Portland. Here's Prez. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Three-pointer.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
To Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining.
And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Here's Prez. And another 3 for Portland.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. At the beginning of his career, Grant Brent was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
And no question, he just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points. He's even developed that 3 ball to become a multi-level scorer.
Never looking for the... Entirely new group here for Portland.
For the Blazers.
Ayton, he's checked in for Moses Brown. Jeremy Grant comes in for Murray. Prez is checked in for Walker. And Brogdon subbed in for Scoot Henderson. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Malcolm Brogdon. Jeremy Grant is out there with Sjar. Then there's Ayton, and it's Prez in at the two spot. A shot by Paul, nobody around. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Consistency through the years. Chris Paul, a threat from deep.
Now here's Prez, guarded by Curry, and it's in there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Paul. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Brogdon finds Prez. To the paint. Outside Curry. Some solid defense from Prez.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Puts up a deep three. Wiggins with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. He kicks it to Paul. Down low. And Curry has it in the corner. Curry buries the 3 shots.
That is automatic from Curry. He doesn't think twice about launching from there.
Passes to Ayton. Now here's Prez. Back to Ayton. Pass to Prez. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Brogdon following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Here's Prez. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Good pass from the 2-guard Sharp, solid at finding his open man.
Ball against Brogdon. Paul kicks to Wiggins. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hey, Brett, when you look at Shaedon Sharp, he has shown flashes of being a great offensive player, hasn't he?
He's got all the tools, Kevin, to be a superstar. His development.
So it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room.
Your Warriors, 49. The Trailblazers, 29.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, it's Curry and Thompson. Wiggins is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Looney in at the 5 spot. This is his first free throw of the game.
And how about Kuminga, one of just a handful of NBA players from Congo.
And Greg, those players from the Congo, they have achieved some of the highest level of recognition in our league. NBA champions, Hall of Famer. The player list is short, but boy, they're distinguished.
Here's Prez, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson. And one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score. So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
And it's Wiggins missing.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Prez. They get it back. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Ayton.
Now, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Thompson gets it inside.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Now Prez, 9 points in the game so far, and the 3 ball is good.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And the new CBA challenging the top spending teams, Brent. That certainly affects the Warriors, doesn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, the roster is not getting any younger, but it is getting more expensive. So to sustain that kind of payroll, especially with the way the tax system is set up, it's something the Warriors are just going to have to deal with at some point and make some very critical decisions around what this roster is going to look like.
To the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Inside. There's Kuminga. Some solid defense from Grant.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Steph Curry has changed the game, but he's going to be hard to emulate. Steve Kerr says he has maybe the best hand-eye coordination in the world. Coach is not bad in his own right as the career leader in three-point percentage, but in free throw competition, Steve says he swishes everything.
Here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Game. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins. Klay Thompson is checked in for Green. And Curry subbed in for Paul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Grant is checked in for Brown. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Murray. Prez is checked in for Sharp. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
On the court for the Trailblazers. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thybulle and Grant. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Prez. And it's Ayton in at center. Here's Prez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors leading by 4. From 12 feet out. Curry can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Brogdon against Curry. Fires the three. The rebound by Grant.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Here's Prez. Portland no good that time either.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Thompson from long range. There's Looney. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that.
In the game.
Grant the pass to Prez. Fires from deep. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 6. Curry way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Stolen by Thompson. Rebound by the Trailblazers. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Prez kicks to Thibault. Back to Ayton. Here's Prez. That 3 off the mark.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or these spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 4. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And in terms of his shooting, this is the more accurate performance he's ever seen. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We've got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Knocks down the 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Probably the last time you watched Steph Curry on the NBA floor not have a smile on his face. He's always playing with that infectious joy. The lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Here's Prez. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I'd be hard-pressed to find somebody in today's game, or maybe throughout history, who's better than Curry at the end of games.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point lead.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Golden State basketball.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 7. 11 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.